One of the most important aspects of learning is remembering what you've learned. The capacity to keep track of information is essential for anyone wishing to progress, either professionally or personally, or as a student getting ready for an exam. The secret to remembering information and using it in real-world context is memory, the mental ability that permits us to store and recollect information. It consists of different memory types, such as working memory, short-time memory, sensory memory, and long-time memory, each of which serves a particular purpose in the learning process. Transferring information from short-time to long-time memory is essential for effective learning and retention. Information is temporarily stored in short-time memory, where it is actively processed and changed. However, if it is not stored in long-time memory, this knowledge is frequently short-lived and could be forgotten. Students who can recall information from earlier sessions are better able to expand on that knowledge, do well on tests, and succeed academically. Employees are more likely to succeed in their responsibilities in professional contexts if they can recall training materials, organization guidelines, and market trends. In this video, I will analyze 7 techniques for remembering what you've learned, strategies for effective retention, and the role of memory in lifelong learning. Number 1, careful observation of learning materials. The construction of the words, analysis, and presentation of the learning materials need to be observed before understanding will metamorphose into retention in the memory. Most students can't easily recall what they have studied due to a lack of attention to the small details of what they have studied. You have to be cognizant when you come across new knowledge and get involved with maximum meditation after each line or paragraph. This method reduces interruptions and increases concentration on the current work. Number 2, active participation. Interest in learning and active engagement are very important. They involve making or jotting notes, posting inquiries, or engaging in conversation on the subject matter. You also need to generate different ways of answering questions on the same topic under consideration. This technique is a sure way of internalizing knowledge. Number 3, break up vast volumes of information. Large volumes of information can be overwhelming to readers. Breaking them into smaller fragments makes it easier for individuals to digest and understand the content. It is easier to remember and apply small pieces of knowledge because it facilitates quicker retrieval of information and explicitness. You can easily search for and access the specific fragment needed without sifting through an entire volume. This technique increases assimilation and quickens retention. Number 4, complex concept simplification through mnemonics. Mnemonics devices such as acronyms, rhymes, or visual aids can provide students with memory signals that make it easier to remember complex information or sequences. The process is very simple. Shorten the words into abbreviations and turn them into rhymes if possible. This can help you recall information. They can also be applied in everyday life to remember names, numbers, tags, and more. Number 5, repetition. Over time, information can be forgotten if not revisited. Repetition leads to mastering of information or any skill. If you are familiar with the information or learning materials through repetition, it moves information from short-time memory to long-time memory, making it accessible for future use. Reviewing materials periodically over time is more effective than cramming. These techniques boost people's mastering of subject matter and confidence. Number 6, transform abstract concepts into mental images. Abstract concepts, data, or text can be difficult to memorize sometimes. But if students can visualize the materials Associating them with mental pictures and charts can help in memory retrieval. The engagement of spatial memory makes it easier to remember information. Number 7, teaching others. You can only teach what you know effectively. Teaching others can be an effective way to remember things because it requires you to understand the topic thoroughly to explain it to someone else. This process reinforces your knowledge and helps you retain information more effectively. This technique solidifies what you've learned. Keep in mind that different approaches are more effective for certain individuals, so it is critical to try out various approaches to determine which best fits your learning style. Furthermore, practice and perseverance are essential for enhancing your memory retention over time.